pleasant day. This is Freddie Obando. Welcome to Nation in Motion. This morning, we're very privileged to have with us the Chairman and the Chief Executive Officer of the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR, Mr. Cristino Naguiat. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, when you talk about PAGCOR over the past 2.5 years in terms of the revenues, would you say that there has been a dramatic leap for PAGCOR?
Yes, basically we've done so much. We've contributed so much to the government. Just last year for 2012, for the first time, PAGCOR was able to earn 40 billion pesos for 2012. We were able to give dividends for the first time in the amount of 1 billion. For the first time, we paid our taxes, no? And the corporate income tax, aside from all mandated deductions. And I think for 2012, we're looking at, we paid BIR about 5 billion in terms of taxes alone. No? This is aside from National Treasury share, which is 50% of our gaming revenue, aside from what we're giving to Philippine Sports, which is about 55 to 60 million a month. There's the Dangerous Drugs Board, and so many other things.
Sir, how different now is PAGCOR from what it was when you inherited it in 2010 in terms of how you operated and how you aside than providing resources to would-be beneficiaries, sir?
Well, we're very transparent in all our transactions. With all our expenses are really expenses. No, we've cut all unnecessary expenses, which is why we have bigger CSR right now. Last year, we've donated 1 billion for classrooms. Now, we're signing an agreement with DepEd and DPWH for 2 billion pesos for classrooms. Hopefully, there'll be no more shortages in terms of classrooms. We've allocated 100 million for Pinoy Bayanihan project. This is the conversion of illegal logs into tables and chairs. We also help in sports, where we help with, aside from the Philippine Sports Commission, we provide a seed money of 20 million pesos for football programs for kids nationwide, and a lot more.
With what you mentioned, sir, you're talking about CSR, corporate social responsibility. Why education? Why a lot of your resources being invested on education, especially classrooms? You know that there's a backlog. This is one of the priorities of the president.
Because I think the strength of the country will be basically with education. No? That's why we've held in the huge shortages of classrooms. We'd like to be known, PAGCOR to be known as really part of education. That's why kahit na matapos na tong shortages in classrooms, we're looking next year of allocating another 2 billion for computers. We'd like to have a computer room nationwide in all high schools or elementary. So we're looking at that as our next project.
So why computer in every classroom, especially maybe in far-flung areas? Because when you talk about internet penetration, lalo na sa ating mga kababayan sa probinsya, medyo kulang tayo dyan.
Again, DepEd is still studying it, but we'd like to partner also with these big telcos, no, with regards to internet. No, they could have the naming rights with the donation of 2 billion pesos, and hopefully this is not just a one-time to donate project, but this will go on until we have computers in all elementary and high schools.
Sir, in terms of the income that you earn now, is it basically, gaming houses which are managed by PAGCOR? Does this not include Soler, which started as part of the entertainment city, which you have implemented under your watch?
One is that with regards to our income, Soler is just open, but it was able to raise the bar. In terms of gaming facilities, we are looked now by other countries that we could do better than them, and as we're the focus
right now?
Right now, I was invited last year in a gaming convention in Argentina, and also I was invited in London Gaming Show 2 months ago. By May, I'll be the keynote speaker in Macau with another gaming convention, which is attended by most of the leaders in the gaming industry.
Sir, if you look at Soler, how much was invested? And if you look at the total package for the entertainment city, how many more are waiting to be finished and at the same time open in the near future?
There were 4 licenses that were given out during the previous administration. What we did is first to look at these contracts, review them, and one of the things that we've noticed is that all these proponents have a commitment of $1 billion.
Are did they do that? Like say for example, Soler says sobra ba o kulang?
But based on that contract, that $1 billion is it's an open-ended. So there were not time frame for them to invest. So that's one of the things that we have to put into them, that they should spend the whole $1 billion in 3 or 4 years' time. We have to negotiate with them. One of the things that we really impressed to them, that they could not open unless they have spent $650 million US. Is
that a must for them to spend?
It's a must to spend $650
If you're short of that, what happens?
They could not open.
Okay.
So, and the balance they have to spend it within 3 years. So then what part of the terms of reference is that only 7.5% of the total developed area should be for gaming, not more than 7.5%. So this is just a very small part in the development of that entertainment city.
Sure, looking at Soler and comparing it with, say, for example, Genting Highlands in Malaysia, or even maybe Macau as it is, or Singapore, do you think that what has been constructed and now operational by Soler can be competitive with these other destinations that I mentioned?
Definitely. We have a lot of guests coming from Macau, Australia, Singapore, who were able to see what Soler did, and they're really impressed. I don't think it's comparable, but it's better. I think it's better, no? So that's why everybody was impressed with Soler when they opened. And this is just phase 1. Their phase 1A, which is already under construction, will open in a year or so. This will be bigger than what the phase 1 is, no? So, and all the proponents like Bell Melco Crown, which hopefully could open by July, August of next year, will have to go back to their drawing boards to be at par, or if not at par, better than Soler. So Soler was able to raise the bar in terms of the looks of that integrated resort.
So can it possibly happen that with what Soler set as a bar or as a standard, those who are in the process of building their own will have to undergo certain modifications to ensure that the bar even goes higher?
Definitely they have to do that, no? And we're looking at Entertainment City as not a standalone project for Soler alone. It has to be a destination for everybody. That's how we try to look at it.
Not just for gamblers.
Not just for gamers, but for
family entertainment.
Yeah, for entertainment, which every proponents will be putting up their own theaters. So easily will be the Broadway of Asia. You don't have that in Hong Kong, Macau. But here we could easily do that because we have so much talents. Soler was able to bring back at least 500 OFWs to work back here in the Philippines. And everybody was impressed. Some of them were working in Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, the States, UAE. And they said that Soler is better than what they used to work with before.
As a start with Soler, and you made mention about Broadway of Asia, is that going to be the branding of the entertainment city and the Philippines? It's not just about the gambling, but it's for everybody to enjoy and experience.
Again, aside from these theaters, that integrated resort entertainment city is just a small part of the tourism package of our country. You know, it's just a jumping point.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
if they want to go to
Boracay.
Cebu, Boracay, they have to stay first in Manila, then go back to go to Boracay, to Bohol, to Pula. We have so many places to see. You know, two things that tourists look for is one, beaches. Beach. We have so many world-class beaches.
Countless.
Historical sites.
Yeah.
We have Intramuros, we have we have so many old churches. Ang dami nito eh. So, kompleto tayo sa Recado. Unlike others, medyo
Kulang.
hindi lang kulang. Tayo sobra-sobra eh.
And sir, greatest advantage pa natin, our people.
Our people are not, I think we have the best service that we could offer. Our people are being, you know, ang daming kumukuha sa kanila to work abroad, no? To work in hotels, in the casinos, in entertainment. So they were really trained outside. Now they're going back because they'd rather work here in the Philippines, and they see that there's a future. And all fund managers are very bullish in the gaming industry of our country.
So, sir, yung programa ng ating Pangulo, bringing back OFWs, will really start with this?
It's starting. This is just one. So, with 3 more coming up, and I think there's a choice now.
Yes,
I think
sir.
the president wants, for people who wants to go abroad, is because it's their choice. Wala na silang choice kundi kailangan lumabas. Pero ngayon may choice na sila eh. Pwede na silang sa Philippines. I think that's one of the things that the president would like to see.
Sir, bottom line as it is in terms of the impact on the economy, long term, malaki ba? I mean, how many % do you think? Because we're not just talking about entertainment, we're not just talking about gambling, but in terms of employment, because multiplier effect, malaki ho yan eh.
We're looking at direct employed about 50,000. No, so more or less this is about, including mga indirect employed, about 500,000 families that will be gainfully employed because of
in terms of tourism, sir.
In terms of tourism, in terms of entertainment city, working in the hotels, working in the retail, restaurants, etc.
Sir, a final word. I'm sure that you are a very busy man, but you're doing a great job for PAGCOR in the country.
Well, basically, we're very bullish about all these things. That's what's happening in entertainment city. Not only us, most of the fund managers are always in the office inquiring how things are, you know, going with regards to entertainment city. We're the focus. Again, as I've said, I'm being invited in almost all gaming conventions to talk about entertainment city. And I think it's not entertainment city, this is because of the president, of his being transparent, of what's happening right now. So, nagkakaroon rin effect with us.
A lot of confidence po.
A lot of confidence.
They trust us.
Yeah, they trust us because I think because of the president.
Thank you, sir, for joining us this morning on Nation in Motion. That was Mr. Cristino Naguiat, the Chairman and the Chief Executive Officer of PAGCOR. This is Nation in Motion. This is Freddie Abundante. A pleasant morning to all of you.